A Sestina from my collection, The Ancient of Days, The Gardener. It's hardly morning, and already it's strange. The streets were empty, unusual even this early on the day after Sabbath. There were no soldiers in the market holding their watch, no chattering women opening shop. The sky still held that dark color, that deep, impenetrable quiet that covered the streets like a cloak, combined with that red sunrise, made my workday journey seem all the longer. I could see the rot that lines the roads to the garden cemetery, home itself to contained rot, made palatable, or nearly so, by the blank faces of stone, empty seeming, disguising their forms, those slipping pools of red and black, the glimpse of meat falling from bone. And there are soldiers here, guarding what? Nothing that I can see in this quiet warrants their attention. Just plants in need of weeding, the sky calling for rain it won't receive. There is a pool near the tombs, the sky reflected in it, a strange, idiot eye, looking away from the rot that spreads down here, taking up the mountainside, the wrong kind of quiet, spreading, growing, like the tendrils of some ill-made plant. Empty. The town was so empty this morning, yesterday as well. If these soldiers were not here, I would believe the world already putrefying, falling into red meat slurry. All those bodies in Judea, staring up, eyeless, at that red morning, waiting for me to plant them, waiting, looking at the sky for some kind of answer and finding nothing. Not the false order of the soldiers, certainly not the God they buried Friday night, that rotting meat pretending to godhood they took down, as empty as the rest of us after the last breath. But oh, this awful quiet. It seeps into the cracks, drowning me. This spreading, somehow vivid quiet, not peaceful, has the feel of a growing thing, growing red and gaining force, preparing, something ready to fill the empty hole we call the world, a living body for the grave. And yes, this awful sky frightens me badly. This thing that grows, inevitable as rot, that festers under stones, but stronger, implacably light. The soldiers, stirring slightly in their sleep, look up, as I do, at the crack. The soldiers, flailing for a moment by the wall of the tomb. And oh, that quiet, that awful light. The light, solid, somehow real, burns the rot to fertile dust, and the scent that gathers with it, flavored red and rich as flesh, live flesh, good and terrible to eat. The sky tears across its hinges, letting in another light. I am trembling, so empty. The soldiers, slumped over, head cracked and healed, guard a split hole, empty of rot. The sky is so bright, tinged redder than blood. The air, so quiet. The Gardener, by Bethany W. Pope-Clarke, Ph.D.